You might want sunglasses today because we're doing a Carryology collaboration, this one with Evergoods. This one's the Griffin Collection. Finally received all of the pieces that I ordered. A little slow in the shipping department, but I finally got it all. And this, again, you know, Carryology orange on the inside of these. Might need some sunglasses, like I said. But this is super special, and some of my favorite videos are these Carryology collaboration videos, because what they do is they take existing products from manufacturers you know and love, and they just do a little bit of a twist, whether it's some slight redesigns, some material choices, some colors, whatever it happens to be. But this is the Griffin from Evergoods and Carryology. They took waxed canvas to some of their favorite things and some of my favorite things. So we have the CAP2, we've got the Mountain Hip Pack 3.5 liter, we have their latest TD35, their duffel, and the CPL24, not mere, the standard edition. And so we're gonna take a look at all these. This video might be a little long. I'll put chapter markers down there so you can navigate your way through that, because we're gonna talk about what's new in these. We're also gonna bring out some other wax canvas goodies from other manufacturers, Track, Go Ruck, Triple Out Design. And we're also going to compare these to their standard editions briefly, because I have done videos on the CPL. I've done Tech Pouch Roundup, so I've done that. I never did this one, so we might go a little more in depth in there, and I've done this. So I'll put links in the description for all of these videos in case you want to go back and look at the full breakdown of these. But this one's going to be about the Griffin. Without further ado, let's get to it. 4 color combos, 2 were ultra exclusive, 25 pieces for each of these in those colors. They had a blood orange and an olive. I didn't get any of those. I did, however, get mostly the tan, waxed tan, in the duffel and the CPL. Then I got a black CAP2 and I got a black MHP. Little side note, I really do want a tan version of these. So if you have one and you're willing to part with it, leave me a message here, reach out to me on the social media channels. But if you have a tan one, let's make a deal. But let's get back to what we have here. So again, the backpack they chose for this round was the CPL24. The original Phoenix was a CPL24, and then the Phoenix 2 was a CTB26, which I know and love, and was my preferred of the 2 bags. This one's just a little bit simpler version of the CTB26 because we lack this top pocket, but there's a lot of similarities and everything I know and love about that bag they have in this bag. And so to me, this is a better EDC, maybe a light weekend travel in a 24-liter size. But you know how I love Go Ruck heritage bags. This was kind of a no-brainer for me. When I saw that, I'm like, getting it. And again, Evergoods didn't send this to me. Carryology didn't send this to me because you know, it's just the way it works. But I love these designs, and so yeah, we're gonna go small to big, like I said, and then we're gonna go comparisons to some other things. So let's start with the CAP2. CAP2, which I know and love, and this is, of course, this is my previous X-Pack edition. This is the Phoenix edition, and again, this one's X-Pack, this one's in waxed canvas, but this one retains the awesomeness of the orange. The standard one has got a light gray, standard light gray that we see in all the other standard Evergoods bags. For instance, this is my, man, what is this thing? CTB35. And so this one's got the gray interior, that's what you typically see. But this one's got that bright orange that is typical to the Carryology collaborations. A little side note, somebody asked me, can you fit a Switch and a pair of Sony headphones in this? Well, I don't have Sony, but I have Bose. I can't put the Bose and I can't put a Switch in this one, which is super nice, fits perfectly. Now you can't pack out the little diagonal section because the hand part of my headphones needs to go in there, but it fits nicely. This could be your little travel pack that you get out of your bag, sits with you as you take a long flight. Nice, huh? Anyway, pretty much the standard, but it's got this nice waxed canvas feel, same waxed canvas that we have everywhere. I did get black and tan. Now, this one doesn't come with a patch, so just know that. Some people complain, what do you mean the CAS2 doesn't come with a patch? No, it doesn't come with a patch. The originals, or the full-size things, came with either a brown or a color matched patch. This one is of course the brown, and I got the black Griffin patch on there for you to see, which is super cool, super nice. So anyway, aside from that, no patch, standard CAS2 layout with this waxed canvas feel. Now it is, when I get to the other bags, a little glossier, a little thicker of a wax compared to others, but this is just a nice feel to it. But by and large, a standard a standard CAP2 2-liter size, lots of capacity. I use this one all the time for most of my action camera gear, just because it holds everything and it just stays organized. Love that. That's the CAP2. Next, moving up, we have the Mountain Hip Pack 3.5 liter MHP. And I haven't done the video on this one. I do have the original design. Had this one for a while actually, just never got around to making this video. It's a little bigger in capacity, so we get things out to compare. You know, it's just a little bigger. More probably something you would sling more often than you would hip pack. But if you're gonna hip pack it, it's just got a lot of cool features. 2-compartment setup, a smaller back panel with a nice ingenious design, pretty close to what the CAS2 looks like in terms of its back panel, and then a bigger compartment in the front. Now, what's also cool is this one also has a front pass-through, which is nice, and it allows you to put a packable jacket in there. So that thing goes all the way through the front of the bag. You can see on the bottom, just as a great place to put that jacket. So, you know, mountain hip pack mode, you're out there and you want to quickly, easily get that jacket out and put it on and continue. That's the mountain hip pack. That's what it's designed for. Inside there is the orange. So it's kind of hard to see from this angle, but you can see the orange is on the inside of there. Plastic buckles. Some people don't like the plastic buckles and they've cut them off. That's just your choice. I like the plastic buckles, they're fine for me. Yeah, I would love to have seen Fidlock, but that's just not what we got. One thing I didn't talk about here, the zipper pulls are a nice little leather feel to it and touch. Some people don't like them, they think they're too dangly maybe, and they put on the standard ones. That's cool. I can see a little pop of color being cool with this. They don't, just, of course I've just got it, just handled it. I like it. It's different enough. I think it adds to the classic look. It doesn't bother me. We'll see long term whether I change them out, but I like them. The zippers are also matched to the colors, so that's a nice layer of detail that they also went to. Again, in this one, I think I just got this one, so it has the packing paper, but you have the hyper orange on the inside. Now, another thing that I noticed on the CAP2, I'll highlight here, is this has got, they all have a nice leather patch that talks about it, does a Carryology thing. It's just pretty thick leather piece in there compared to what they normally put, a nice little sewn in patch. So that's nice. It's a nice little touch. Again, lots of sub pockets on this one. It's just super cool. I like this design. And actually I have in here, I wanted to show you also that this one fits my iPad mini. So if I was going to carry one, this might be it. Some organization in the back. Just got tons of organization. I need to do a full in-depth video on the Mountain Hip Pack because I haven't done one. So probably coming soon. But just nice little zipper key rings and key loops, internal pockets, just lots of cool organization. Probably taking this one on the road, just to be completely honest, just to see how I like it. But that's the MHP Mountain Hip Pack 3.5. There you go. Now, next in the big to small, more about that later maybe, is the CPL. Now the CPL Civic Panel Loader 24 liter is a nice bag, and I'm just gonna tell you, it really is a very thick feeling waxed canvas. Of course, it's backed by some material in there, so it's gonna feel pretty thick. And it is, I would agree, a different feel right now compared to the GoRuck bags, just because it's backed and it just feels like a thicker waxed canvas, and it's wet waxed very similarly to the GoRuck style, but it's just nice. Of course, we got the orange interior. You know, this front pocket is good for me. It's got the orange on the inside, that's where a CAP1 fits. Now there's some internal organization. There's a zip and just a regular old pocket in there. Yeah, so you can put some things and have them secured, but perfect size for the CAP1. And this is the one thing that, you know, head scratcher, why didn't they also include this? Wouldn't this have been also nice? I mean, if you're gonna do all this, you might as well just make this in a waxed canvas. This is my most used of all my Evergoods things. I have one of these with me everywhere. Would have been nice to see CAP1 with waxed canvas. Maybe coming soon, I don't know, but I wish. Inside of the bag, perfect capacity for, again, everyday carry, light weekend activity, you name it. Does the full clamshell, but in terms of layout, this is a GR2 sized wax canvas field pocket from GoRuck, and then 2 GR1 size. So that's the perfect geometric layout in there. Now in the back of this has not a plate pocket. I wouldn't do that, but you could. I have, and it works, but it's, you know, how durable is that going to be long term? Now you have some attachment points. You could try to get one of these things kind of hung up in there. You know, the regular GoRuck ones, you could maybe put in there somehow too. You probably need the slick clips to kind of go at a diagonal, just because of the way the straps are aligned. Ask me how I know. But of course these waxed canvas ones from GoRuck don't have that ability anyway. Front pocket is Evergoods standard. This front area, nice orange. And again, back that leather patch, looks super cool. Nice leather pulls on the inside too, matches the outside. Just going rapidly through the CPL features. We also have the very awesome, and what sets it apart for most people and for me, is this pocket that's in the top. Sunglasses, AirPods, wallet, phone, and keys as you go through security. Deep key loop, just very nice, like that. And of course, the laptop compartment on the back is, I also really like, mostly because a nice little zipper garage. If I noticed that before, zipper garage on the laptop compartment. Laptop compartment has 2 areas with a nice little Velcro thing to secure your laptop. It's got a MacBook Pro in here, 13-inch, fit 16-inch, probably no problem with this one. And another compartment. This retains the functionality of the original CPL in terms of being able to put a bladder in there. Actually, I didn't check to see if there's an attachment point up in there. There is. Nice little loop, like the original. They didn't skimp on details, of course, but you could hang a bladder in there and route the hydration tube through this little sleeve and then have it out here. So if you're gonna use this one bag to do everything and wanted to have some hydration, you could do it. Now, that's the pockets. Waxed canvas on the front gives it a very nice look. Okay, GoRuck ones are a little different on the front, but this one has that waxed canvas, brown matching sternum strap on this one. Back panel is a little lighter feel to it. It's more of a brown material. It's not the waxed canvas on the inside, and on the back panel, way different. It's not the breathable fabric, so this one's gonna be warmer on your back. It's not going to breathe nearly as nice as the standard editions, but that's not why you got it. You got it because it looks awesome. It's got that classic feel that can go just about anywhere. So nice, huh? Like it. Oh, man, it just feels. I am a sucker for wax canvas, which is a surprise to nobody. Now, let's go with the next one. This is the TD35 Transit Duffel, 35 liter, has all the same features. Now, I have the other one somewhere over here, the standard edition. Of course, I haven't done much with this one. Night and day feel with these 2 bags. like the other ones too, but just I really noticed it with this bag. Just the wax canvas feel and look makes it look totally different compared to the standard edition. Other than that, the same features, pocket layout, everything that you see here is over here. Same, you know, maybe concerns you might have that you had with this one, you're going to find them over here. But I just like the way this one works because it looks nice, and also because of the way the strap attaches, which I have in the side pocket here. Brown to match. It is not as padded as the GoRuck kit bag ones. It is different though, and I think because of its design, it is not going to be as comfortable long term compared to the GoRuck one. However, it will stay on your shoulder a little bit better than the GoRuck one. The GoRuck ones seem to just flop off my shoulders pretty easily, so I have to go crossbody just so it doesn't keep sliding off. That's just a little annoyance. But again, brown strap keepers here, which is nice touch, and just matches the bag perfectly. Hyper orange on the inside, internal features no different compared to this. But because of the wax canvas feel, and again back to why it feels so differently, the thicker wax canvas and design just makes it hold its shape better, makes it look better in my opinion, because you've got some accent details that you don't have over here. This just for me is nice, but I think I like this one better in terms of the way it feels. So a black version would have easily replaced this one by a brown, because the brown's going to go with other brown things. All right, so those are the differences and similarities between the standard editions. Let's compare them. First, let's just talk colors, okay? So let's just get black's black. Not much of a difference there. Let's talk brown. So one of my initial questions is, which one of the GoRuck heritage colors am I going to get out to compare them to? So let's walk through it. First, tan. Field tan, wax tan, not even close. So no big real comparison. Now, this one's been around for a while. This is my original GR1 Heritage Field Tan 26 liter. Had some scars modifications done to this one to make it totally awesome. But it is field tan. Now it is not as thick. The Evergoods feels way thicker, and of course it's just a darker brown. And the dark brown, thicker wax, newer, just feels way different. Looks way different. Not as this one's way glossier compared to the field tan. So if that wasn't it, let's try maybe my beloved dark oak. No, I mean it's dark, but the colors are not the same. I suppose if I had anything that was similar to this might be it. But let's try something else. So dark oak, definitely a strong contender. Brushed brown. Now brushed brown, a little more browny compared to this darker, oakier. That's probably the closest, but then again, like I said, none of these colors really match. The tan from Evergoods really is the much darker color compared to these. And so that's sort of how this compares. So maybe the kit bags will look different. I don't know. Let's try it out. So dark oak kit bag. No, still, again, you see this drastic contrast in colors. So, but you could carry any of these together because they all look awesome and they're all waxed canvas. Here's a little field tan thing. Yeah, so the colors just drastically different. Nothing is going to directly correlate. Of course, they will look good together if you had field pockets and you want to put them over here, or if you had the tan CAP2, you could carry them over here with the GoRuck. It's just really mix and match. I think that waxed canvas is so classic, it just goes everywhere. So we talked a little bit about waxed canvas and other colors. What about other companies? And again, this one's just a little more glossier. Now, I just did a review of this Track Store 20 liter. This is an advertised dry wax, and it is in just appearance, it looks way different compared to the Evergoods. It's way just more matte. It doesn't feel I would say, really all that waxed. It is a dry wax canvas, so it's built into it without necessarily a waxed feel, where this just wax, 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 wax. Feels waxy, because it is, but it also just gives it a different look. Which one do you prefer? It's gonna be a personal preference. To me, I like the look of this. It's super cool. My GoRuck ones, I'm just used to. They just are less glossy now. This one will probably get to that point as it wears in, and of course the benefit of wax canvas is just as it ages, it looks even better and better and better. Because I said I would. Here is a little bit thicker and more waxy black version from Triple Lot Design. This is their Axiom, and it's just a different feel, but more along the lines of this, but more dried in. I mean, this is just a thick wax, and you know, just robust, awesome, super cool. So that's it. Which version did you get? Did you have the olive? Do you really love it? The olive pictures do look awesome. The blood orange ones I've seen, you know, that's cool. I just couldn't wear it day to day. This one I could wear anywhere except to work because I need black. But the brown is super cool, like this thing. No regrets whatsoever on my color choices, with the exception, I wish I would have got field tan in that one as well. The black is going to work for me mostly, again, for work, because I can just load it up with stuff and then take it with me, wear it as I go around town, and then I could put it on the outside of my bag if I needed to carry extra stuff when I exceed the capacity of my rollerboard and my GoRuck M22, which is normally what I carry with me. So there you are. That's the run through of the Griffin collaboration between Carryology and Evergoods. It's a winner. People are going to be selling the different colors they didn't like, so you're going to be able to find some on some of the Facebook groups if that's something you were going to try to go do and get. I've been doing the same thing, again, looking for the tan version of the MHP. So I would get out there and take a look. They're not going to make this again, so what you see out there, you're going to have to pay probably secondary prices. That's just what it is. This is a exclusive release. Very nice. Can't wait to see what they come up with next from Carryology. And of course, I'm sure they're going to continue to work with Evergoods, but they got, I think, some GoRuck stuff coming out hopefully with the next couple months. Definitely going to be excited to see that. So today we're going to get outside, enjoy the weather. Sorry for the delay for this video. I ordered this thing on release day, and it just shipping from Montana proved a little troublesome. But then again, it's Super Saver, and you know, kind of get what you paid for when you get free shipping. So no harm, no foul. Love it. Definitely worth the wait. Pick it up if you can. Get outside. See you in the next video. Told myself I wasn't going to talk about slow shipping. It's awesome. This video is going to be, all right, let's just start over because I'm just kind of rambling. Told myself I wouldn't talk about slow shipping from the Griffin, the Carryology. All right, today